Hey guys, this is Sensei Craig from Cobra Martial Arts and Fitness Centre in Cannington, Perth, Western Australia. Today is the 29th of March 2018 and this is our food forest which we began planting June or July last year. So it's been about 9 months now. We started planting this food forest at home. This is our backyard, or was our backyard, about 9 months ago. Some of the trees, the bigger ones, were planted back then 9 months ago, and others, smaller ones, you'll see up the front, as little as late as 2 weeks ago. But the weather's changing now, it's cooling down. Last 2 weeks have cooled down. I noticed some of the tropical trees, their leaves are yellowing, so they'll go into dormancy now. So I thought it's a good time to take a video and show you around the food forest. I did take a video when we started planting, mid 2017. So if you want to find that one on YouTube, you'll be able to compare the size of the plants back then till now, and you'll see that some of them are probably 10 times the size as when we first planted them. So this is a kiwi fruit we planted against our shed, and there's another one planted here. So they were planted in October last year, which is not that long ago, and they're only about a foot high. Purchased these from Bunnings, and we are getting fruit on this one here. I counted about 50 passion fruit on there the other day. This first one is called Enduro Gold. So we haven't had any fruit or flowers as yet on this one. This is a dragon fruit, purchased mid last year at the local markets, and there's another one here. This is a dragon fruit plant, purchased mid last year. There's another one there. And they were only about a foot high when I first put them into this pot. Behind here we've got a William Cavendish banana. So that was only about a foot high as well, and it's grown into 3 now over the past probably 6 months. This one, I've just cut most of the leaves off. I'm about to split it into 3 and plant it in a different area because it's blocking the we can't reach the passion fruit as it grows. It's going to become more difficult. So this one we planted was October, so November, December, January, February, March, about 5 months. Sunshine special. It's already giving us fruit, so we didn't expect that. We do have another passion fruit in another area which we've had in the ground for over a year, which is still not giving fruit as yet. We did have some purple beans, but due to the time of year, those ones have died now. We already ate those. We've got a goju berry right here, very high in antioxidants, a superfood. Behind that, we've got a female, and that's a female kiwi fruit. And running off our shed, we've put some pipe leading into this tote, so we collect rainwater and water, especially in the first few weeks. We water the plants with the rainwater because the tap water contains chlorine and all sorts of chemicals that actually kill bacteria, and we don't want to kill the bacteria in the soil, especially the beneficial bacteria. Okay, so we have a male and a female kiwi here, and they were also about a foot high when we planted them last year, and now I don't know how tall they are, but they're towering above me. One of them is. Here we have a West Indian lime. This was transplanted from another area, and I'm surprised at how well it's recovered. banana. Unsure of the variety of that one. I've been cutting off the little ones, the little bananas like these. I've been cutting those off and planting them around the place, growing new trees, but I've forgotten which variety I've put where. This is a finger lime. They grow tiny little limes that you can just break open, and it's like caviar inside, or looks like caviar. And here, mandarin, nulls. This is the last of our zucchini. Since the weather's changed, it's all started dying back. And there's one more, or a couple more here. And this is a loquat, or loquat. I've heard people pronounce it that way. And in this protective cage is a newly planted star fruit. So I'll just keep it under protection till the temperatures drop to under 30 degrees each day, and then I'll only protect it if there's a storm. Blueberry, golden delicious apple, pawpaw. These two were planted at the same time, but this one's taken off. It gets more of the sunshine, so that could be the reason. This is a black sapote, also called a chocolate pudding tree. A couple more pawpaw. This one's flowering already. A couple of figs behind the pawpaw. These were only just put in a couple of weeks ago. We've got a brown turkey. This one's only just gone in as well. I bought off a local guy down the road. He calls it Adam variety. And this one here is quadruple in size. It's only been in probably 2 months. And this one's a black Genoa. Kensington Pride. Dwarf pear, Josephine. Almond Mission. This is a white sapote. I'm not sure what's come up underneath there, but I'm just going to leave it and wait and find out. I've been planting a few understory vegetables now that some of the fruit trees have grown and creating some shade. I can start planting smaller plants underneath. This one's a pomelo citrus. Packham pear. It's a dwarf apple, Granny Smith. Valencia orange. Nashi pear. Lemongrass. Cape gooseberry growing around. It's a Japanese seedless mandarin, and I didn't plant this Cape gooseberry, so either a seed or a bird's has brought that. And you can see the gooseberries. A little bit sour, might need some more time. Dwarf pear, yellow green variety. Pink lady, apple. Another Kensington Pride. Probably all of our favourite fruit. Mandarin Imperial. I've got 2 flowering ash which I dug out of our garden, and I'll put these on the verge, council verge, once they recover. Avocado, that one's the reed variety. Custard apple, you can see already within 2 weeks of the weather dropping from 30s to 20s, the leaves some of the leaves are yellowing, so it's about to go into dormancy soon. We've got a Eureka lemon. And here we've got another avocado called the Hass, which is the one that you see mostly in the supermarkets. And this thing has grown 10 times the size from the time we bought it till now. And here is another star fruit which has only just been put in, so it's just under protection at the moment. And it's good to see some new growth, so we know we did a good job of transplanting it. It's continued to grow and send off new shoots. This is a Australian native, a tropical plum from Queensland, and it's called a Davidson plum, and the plums actually grow on the trunk, not off the branches. Pomegranate, Longan. I had this in a pot for 6 months and it didn't grow at all, and as soon as I put it in the ground, it's double in size. All this is new growth up the top here. Most of the plants I found, as soon as I put them in the ground, they took off. Peppercorn, pineapple guava. We've got some little tomatoes growing over that. They're coming to the end of the season now. And some pawpaw. These have been in probably about 6 months and they're already fruiting. There's another pawpaw behind it there. And another one, or another few here. This one I only put in a few weeks ago. I can't see the tag, it's some sort of citrus. I'll have to find out what that one is. And we've got sugarcane. Another Kensington Pride mango behind the sugar cane. A moringa right up the front, also known as the miracle plant. There's another variety of almond here. I think it's called the Fritz, this one. And behind the almond we have an Indian guava. Next to the Indian guava we have another pineapple guava. Another Indian guava and one more pineapple guava. The old compost tumbler and aloe vera. Whilst we're passing the shade house, I'll just show you inside. This is where we start off trees and plants from cuttings or seeds, and then plant them out into the garden later. Another dragon fruit. That was only about a foot high when I purchased it from the markets about 6 months ago. A few bougainvillea there, which will go along the fence. Kumquat, asparagus, Rio Red grapefruit. These two have only just gone in. Cardamom, banana, lemongrass, another variety of mango called Namdok Mai. We've got some lettuce coming up from last year, so last year's lettuce dropped seeds and new lettuce is coming up. Rhubarb, another custard apple. I can't remember if this one's the pink mammoth or the African pride. And we've got these little tomatoes growing up all over it. Another Kensington Pride mango covered in tomatoes. Mint, Peruvian ground apple, also called yacon. Red Delicious apple, my wife's favourite. Orange Midnight Seedless. Red Delicious. Ice Cream Bean. Washington Navel. Another blueberry. Very good, strong taste. No chemicals, organically grown. Or no synthetic chemicals, I should say. Okay, this is an area we're just preparing. It's a bit of a mess. We've just put cardboard all over the grass, which will slowly smother the grass. We've got a chico, which apparently tastes like brown sugar, the fruit. I've never tasted many of these fruits. You can't get most of them, or many of them here. This is a jaboticaba, also called a tree grape. Pretty sure it's from South America or Brazil. And the grape-like berries grow on the trunk, not on the branches. That's a lychee. And it's another longan. This is our vegetable area, but eventually all of these will be planted into the food forest underneath the fruit trees to make it into like a real forest with understory plants and vines growing up the top as well. Coffee tree. All these avocado we grew from seed simply by planting the avocado we buy from the shop. Avocados, seeds we buy from the shop. And these are all mangoes through here, which we've grown by planting mango seeds from mangoes that we've eaten. More avocado, all grown from seed from store-bought avocado. So I saw avocado trees this size at the shop, and some of them are about $60, so that's pretty good that you can easily grow your own from seed if you've got the patience. Tamarind. Soursop. There's some evidence that this can help with cancer. So it's becoming more and more popular. Curry leaf. We're just preparing this area. We'll plant fruit trees here over winter. So it's just mulch, wood chips we've put in here, and that'll break down over a year. And we can plant straight into that or mix it with some of the native soil. Curry leaf tree. This was our tallest moringa, but we had a storm recently and it snapped off. So I cut it at the snap point, and there's new shoots growing, and the top part I stuck in a pot, and that's growing as well. So we'll end up with 2 moringa. Here's another moringa. We've got about 20 moringas, the most nutritious plant on the planet. And we've got more bananas. It's probably what we eat most of. Everyone has a couple a day in our house. So these are just pups, or little ones, that shoots that grew off the larger banana trees. And you just dig them out and replant them, and they'll grow. This is our front courtyard, and about a month ago we put these moringa in, and they were only about 2 to 3 foot high, and they've just tripled in size within a month since we took them out of the pots and been growing them organically in all sorts of organic medium such as worm castings, biochar, rock dust, mycelium, mycorrhizae, various types of compost, vermiculite. So there's maybe about a dozen different organic products gone into the soil that these have been planted in. And Chinese emperor jasmine